I decided to list some denim skirts this week, and I thought, well, I might as well show you how I use the PhotoRoom app to take my photographs and then take you all the way from photographing with the PhotoRoom app all the way through the eBay listing.
Simple sales for good profit.
Hi there, I'm Vicki with Avante-Avenue, and yes, I'm going to take you through the PhotoRoom app from photographing some denim skirts all the way through the entire eBay listing. I have two skirts picked out, the first one that I already showed you and this one, and I'm going to show you the photos that I take, how I process the photos through the PhotoRoom app, and how I list them on eBay. Let's get started.
If you're interested in trying the PhotoRoom app, when you go to sign up for it, look for 3 little dots in the top right-hand corner. Open that up so that you can enter the promo code Vickie, my name, VICKIE, to get 1 month free of the Pro version. All right, let's get started. As far as lighting goes, I have a ceiling light with 3 daylight bulbs, no side lights, and natural light from the window. I always start out photographing the front of the skirt, a close-up of a front pocket and zipper. If it has a front slit, I take a photo, and then I turn it around and take a photo of the back, and a close-up of the back pocket if there is one, as well as any belt loops. And then I lay the skirt on a table. I remove the hanger and photograph the brand and the size and the material and the care instructions. Next, go to the PhotoRoom app in your phone. I have an iPhone 11 Pro. I have PhotoRoom Pro, so I'm able to batch photos instead of importing them one by one. So I'm choosing the batch option. This enables me to go to my photos and, well, batch them. In other words, check all the photos that I need to import to process. So now let's watch the magic happen as it processes each photo and changes the background to white. White is the standard background. You can choose other backgrounds if you like. I'm going to go with white. And I did speed this up a little bit. Next, I'm exporting 7 images and then saving them to my photos in my phone. It's showing me a list of all the photos that are being imported, and I click Done. I'm given an option to batch some more, but I'm going to close out of this. Let's take a look at the photos. With the lighting, as I said, I have to tell you it's pretty impressive. I photographed on white with low light, processed my photos through the PhotoRoom app, and let it default to white for my background. When you see them side by side, you can really see the difference. You can see that the clear hanger disappeared slightly. I'm okay with that. I've signed into my eBay app and I'm going to list an item. Typing in denim skirt, and I rarely choose a listing to start from. I prefer to go to continue without match. That way I have a clean slate. The skirt is pre-owned, and choosing the plus sign under photos, I go to the photos on my phone and import them in the order of how I'd like them to be shown. So I'm importing 7 photos that have been processed through the PhotoRoom app. And I think you know by now how slow it can be when you're importing photos, so I sped this up just a little bit, just a little. Since I prefer to finish my listings on my desktop, I just scroll to the bottom and choose Save for Later. One skirt done, another one to go, and I have a little problem with this one when I run it through the app. That happens sometimes when you're using background removal apps, so I'm going to show you a couple of options on how to fix that because it kind of disappeared. First, let's take the photos. Go into the PhotoRoom app. Start the batch to import multiple photos. Select the photos that you want to import and process them through the PhotoRoom app. Again, I'm letting it default to a white background. But then I see that something went wrong. Do you see here on these 2 photos where the background disappeared? It happens sometimes, and I think it happens with most every background removal app. And let's jump over to eBay to list an item. Like the first skirt, I'm typing in denim skirt to start the listing, choosing the condition of pre-owned, and now it's time to import the photos. You can still see the 2 photos at the top that went wrong, but we'll fix that. Instead of using these 2 photos that remove too much background in the app, I'm going to just use the original photos that I took. Another option is to retake the photos on a black background. The first photos were done on white. This time I'm using a black background. I'm just taking a second here to turn the direction of the photos. Next, I import them into PhotoRoom, and it removes the black background and replaces it with white. I still see that I'm having an issue with one of the photos. I'm showing you this because I want you to know that no app is perfect. Sometimes it's trial and error. Jumping back into eBay and taking another look at the draft, I changed out a couple of the photos. Again, I'm going to save this for later so that I can finish it on my desktop. Let's head on over to my laptop and I'll show you how I do an eBay listing from start to finish. Let's jump over to eBay and find our drafts. I'm going to go to the first one here and resume draft. Right here, resume draft. You can see in the title it says denim skirt, which is all I typed in when I started the draft. The first skirt is a Gap jeans stretch. It's a size 12 and it's a blue denim skirt. It's cotton spandex stretch and it has pockets, zipper, and belt loops. So since I'm out of characters, I'm going to take out the word cotton because what's more important is the fact that it has stretch, spandex stretch. I'm going to add belt loops at the end. Let's continue. Under custom label, only the seller sees this, whoever's doing the listing. I put in today's date and I'm going to put in here an abbreviation for church sale and that I paid $1. I can also put in here tote. For store categories, it's a size 12, so women's clothing, size 12. And I also have a category for women's clothing, skirts and dresses. So I'm going to choose that. So it's in 2 of my store categories. As far as condition, I like to type read all to try to get the buyer's attention. There's really nothing wrong with the skirt, so I'm just going to put pre-owned, very good condition. See description for measurements and see all photos. And there's all the photos that I ran through the PhotoRoom app. Everything looks really good. The brand is Gap. The style, it's kind of an A-line, meaning it's slightly narrower at the waist than the bottom of the skirt. Skirt length, you know, I always have a hard time with this one because people are different heights. I'm going to say though, knee length. Falls just below my knee. Size type, regular. Size is 12. Type, it is a skirt. The color is blue, department is women. It does have a zipper. Under accents, I'm adding zipper. I'm also going to add belt loops. I'm also going to add front slit. Just the front, doesn't have a back one. Material is cotton, spandex. Sometimes I put the exact amount of each. Fabric type is denim. And under features, it has pockets and it's mentioning the stretch fabric, which is actually very important to women these days. They like to know if it has any spandex in it, so I'm going to add stretch to the features. Under closure, it has a zipper with 1 button. The rise, I always think of this more so with jeans. I wish I could just put standard, but I'm going to choose high. Vintage, not necessarily. Occasion, I'll put casual. For the description, I like to come up to the top and highlight the title, right-click copy, scroll back down, and paste the title as the first line in my item description. I also like to highlight the condition description, right-click copy, and go down below. And you can see I already typed in the word condition here, and then I just paste in the actual condition notes. I like to have it in 2 places. Next, I type in the measurements, and I like to put approximate measurements, laid flat. After I type in approximate measurements, laid flat, I set up for waist width, hip width, which I measure 8 inches down from the waist, and back length. And then I add package carefully and mailed best way with tracking. The waist width, measured from the back side, was 17. The hip width, which starts 8 inches down from the waist, at least that is the way that I do it. I have it 20 inches for hip, and back length, measured down through the center back, 26.5 inches long. I'm choosing the format for fixed price. Buy it now. I like to start my denim skirts at $24.95. I will put make offer on it, or best offer. I do like a private listing, so I check this box here, allow buyers to remain anonymous to other eBay users. The reason I use this, you've heard me say this in other videos, is so that when I take offers, if someone looks at my feedback, all they see is the feedback. They don't see the original price with the line drawn through it and an offer accepted. So I feel that benefits me, and probably why I get a lot of full price offers, because buyers do not know that I accept offers based upon looking at just my feedback, only if it's on the item. Hope that makes sense. Payment options require immediate payment with Buy It Now. eBay takes care of the sales tax, etc., etc. All right, let's set up the shipping details. I like to use calculated shipping. That means it varies by the buyer's zip code. Calculated cost varies by buyer location. I like to choose USPS priority mail. I know that some of these denim skirts might fit into a USPS padded flat rate, but instead of choosing that when I'm doing the listing for a denim skirt or denim jacket or anything like that, I just choose regular priority mail. At least I call it regular priority mail, as you see here. And I like to choose a weight range. You see down here where I'm circling, it says 1 to 2 pounds. This is where you can choose the weight range. I talk about this a lot. People wonder, how do you know you're shipping when you're doing things at the time of listing? I do weigh everything, and I'm choosing 1 to 2 pounds. Now, what that does is it gives me an option. Either I can send it in a padded envelope, or I could send it in one of the priority tieback envelopes or my own poly mailer. So that's how I set up my listing. Calculated, regular priority, not flat rate, not padded envelope, and choosing the weight range that applies. My handling time is 3 business days, because we either go to the post office Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or have pickup on those days. Package size doesn't matter too much here. I mean, I could put 12 by 9 by 4. Doesn't really matter too much for this. But let's go on down to the bottom. Currently, I do not do international shipping. I don't have any fees for this particular listing. Some of you have asked me about volume pricing. If I have multiple items, that's where you find it here, but it doesn't apply in this case. Let's list the skirt and then go take a look at it. All right, let's right click, open a new window. I see I need to put a space between the stretch and 12. I'll take care of that. Starting price $24.95, has make offer. And also, shipping always shows as if I'm shipping it to myself. They pick up my zip code when I look at my listings. That's why sometimes it looks a lot lower than what it might actually be, like if it was shipping from Tennessee to California. Let's take a look at the photos, since that's what this video was about. Running all of our photos through PhotoRoom. And remember to enter the code Vicky, the promo code. And you have to open up those 3 little dots in the right-hand corner to find the place to enter the promo code. Otherwise, you only get 1 week free. I'm trying to get you 1 month free. I think the photos look nice. The background originally was slightly yellowed. I think it looks really good right now. What do you think? And of course, here's the condition notes and all the item specifics that I set up, and the description where I copied and pasted the title, the condition, and then added the measurements and my thank you. And let's take a look at it in our store, avanteavenue. Here you can see the Gap jeans skirt that we just listed, the denim skirt, and some older listings where I was not using the PhotoRoom app. And you can see, even though I used side lights and ceiling lights and did everything I could, I still have gray area where it should be white. At least I think the white makes it show off a lot better. So there you go. That's what PhotoRoom can do for you. When you download the PhotoRoom app and register, please be sure to enter the promo code Vicky. My name is spelled V-I-C-K-I-E. When you enter my name, you'll get 1 month free, and you can try it out. If you enjoyed today's video and you got something out of it, I appreciate a thumbs up. Of course, we invite you to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Vicky with avanteavenue, and Mark and I will see you soon. Simple sales for good profit.